Taniela Natabo, for Sevu.
Taniela is the headman of Mbiwa Sevu village, which is part of a small grant project funded by the Global Environmental Facility and implemented by UNDP. The villagers are given support to replant Fijian trees, and they have also made a track to waterfall to promote ecotourism.
Lewe se ndo tarumatu na wana rechukinanguri. Or nindo wakila do skomeza ke lewe na kausa elitu. Kona projengo kwa vinakatikwina mena vinakina kona kundo sikina bakana environment.
Heavy logging is a major environment challenge in Fiji, and this project is trying to do something about this issue. In the future, the village also wants to get tourists to plant a tree along the track so they can combine protection of the environment with an income for the youth and their families. To help implement this project, they have had an American Peace Corps volunteer living with them for the past 2 years. He has helped them with budgets and organizing of the project, and he says that it creates a way for the villagers to work close to home, and they are also given a better understanding of business opportunities.
This project was established to give the villagers a sustainable resource income. It's an opportunity for them to do something other than work at the local hotel or log their own forest.
According to the Second Millennium Development Report, Fiji is still facing challenges regarding issues like waste disposal and loss of biodiversity. This is something everyone can work to improve, and the Minister for Environment is encouraging the people of Fiji to do their part to protect their natural surroundings.
We want people to stand on their own 2 feet. And in that regard, we are telling them that the environment is for all of us. It is our responsibility to look after it. It is not government's responsibility totally. It is our responsibility collectively.
Fiji is currently on track to reach the 7th goal, and the minister promises that the government will do their part to improve the situation even further by the deadline of 2015.
What I can tell you is that there is a gap that needs to be covered. We will cover that gap, and we will attain the sustainability required by 2015.
My name is Louise. I work for Balfour Western Limited, major exporters of agriculture produce to the world market.
Louise is working in a local factory that is selling Fijian crops and vegetables all around the world. The European Union is helping the Balkans factory to trade internationally by providing technical assistance and aid through the FACT project. This is implemented by the Secretariat of the Pacific Community, and it has allowed Balkans to expand their business.
We are able to help individual families in the north with whatever they can produce. They don't really now have to go to the market. They can come to us, and we will, in other words, we've expanded what they are able to produce.
The Balkans factory was established in 1975, and they have always been trading internationally. The FACT project is using their existing expertise and combining it with their own to also give rural farmers a possibility to reach international markets.
Well, it feels good knowing that we are able to compete and with China, the American market, Australia, countries who are well advanced in technology.
Making trade accessible for developing nations is one of the main targets within the 8 Millennium Development Goals. The FACT project is helping local farmers and factories in 14 Pacific countries to make their products suitable for international trade.
It's very important that these countries can trade because obviously they need certain goods that they can't manufacture themselves. For example, they might want to have motor cars or computers and things. So they need to look at products that they can produce and trade competitively on the world market. So often it comes from the agriculture and forestry sector.
The 49 poorest countries in the world make up 10% of the world's population, but account for only 0.4% of world trade. This needs to change to provide equal opportunities for everyone, and that is mainly the responsibility of developed countries.
Access to international trade markets is one of the important areas where richer countries can contribute by giving space for developing nations. The first 7 goals can only be achieved through strong international partnerships.
The final Millennium Development Goal aims to reduce trade barriers, address debt problems, and increase access to new technology. This and the other goals must be achieved within the next 5 years to keep the promise of 189 countries.
To keep that promise, developing countries have to give priority to the goals in their budgets and policies, and richer countries have to increase their development assistance. This is possible if we all work together over the next 5 years.
And that was Closer for this evening. Our sincere appreciation to the UNDP for putting in the long hours to make that presentation possible, giving us a snapshot of where we stand in as far as our MDGs go. For comments or questions on the show, please send them to fax number 3304630 or simply email at podcast@cctv.com.sg. Do join us again next Sunday at the same time and have a safe week. Good night.